kill Michael Myers! It's impossible!
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch! What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven.
There he is.
In the matter. Okay.
There he is. Well, this is a special edition.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Of the live stream. Because we do have breaking news.
Is that what you're
breaking
saying?
Fucking news?
Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying it could be,
well, that's you'll find out. You'll find out.
First they think you're crazy, then they fight you.
Then you go to prison for 11 years.
I don't know. I don't really think that's
no. Then you no. Then you anyway. All right, here we go. We'll get to the breaking news momentarily.
Down from Boston, let's kick it off. Hey, here's my input on this. This is the proxy summary for the 2023 annual meeting of shareholders, November 8th, 2023 in Kansas City. A couple of proposals. Let's take a look. The amend our third and reinstate certificate of incorporation. Proposal 2A, approve elect of our board of directors. Proposal 2B, it's not approved, to elect our board of directors of the following nominees for terms expiring for the 2026. Look at the way that's structured. If proposal 1 is not approved, to elect our board of directors following the
oh yeah, look at the way it's structured. Oh my God, it's so atypical. Blah blah blah.
3, amendment of our certificate of incorporation to eliminate prohibition against stockholders acting by written consent. Unbelievable. Amendment of our certificate of incorporation to remove the limitation on stockholders' ability to call special meetings.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh.
For our certificate of incorporation to remove the limitation on stockholders' ability to call special meetings. Amendment of our certificate of incorporation to expand the expulsion of provisions to limit the liability of certain officers.
Oh, wow. Look, they're going to do some crime.
Let me just explain to you guys.
Let me just explain to you guys something here. See, Delaware is a fucking joke of a state. See, Delaware is a joke of a state. And they don't catch any of this. No, they don't. They don't notice any of this shit. And they just let these corporations do whatever they want. Delaware, fucking shithole country. State, county, whatever the fuck it is.
Talk about this any further, and of course, say on pay.
Wait, he's not even going to say anything.
Let me just explain to you guys this, and of course, Ernst & Young. We know about them. We're talk about this any further, and of course, say on pay. If you don't know what say on pay is, it's just a law that says shareholders of a company can vote on the amount of money they get paid on general comp policies. Long story.
Way to bullshit your way through it. If you didn't know what say on pay meant, well, neither does Al.
Short, it's a HR
fucking clown.
But
I can't fuck
it out there for us. This right here,
lovely,
along with this right here.
Uh-oh. What's he gonna say now?
Here,
uh-oh.
Will not do anything. This is just trying to appease us. That's all this is for. Okay, so these things pass. My thing is this. This is how I'm voting. This is not telling me telling you how to do your.
No, I'm not muted.
This is
what are you talking about?
No, on that one. That's how I'm going to vote for. No, on this one. On this one.
So
no on all the rest. Especially Ernst & Young, okay?
Especially Ernst & Young. Oh my God, he's got a personal, or maybe professional, if you can believe that. He's got some kind of beef with Ernst & Young. Okay, all right, well, whatever.
On everything. That's how I'm voting. No on these.
Who cares?
No on that. No everything. No everything. Board of directors.
No everything. No MOAS, no short squeeze, no price to sell over 1 cent. Yes, I agree, Al. No on everything.
No.
You fucking clown. Get the fuck out.
No. And if you want to know why that is, just look at the stock price, okay? Just look at the stock price. I got some other stuff too. Hold on.
Okay. Look at the stock price, which is determined by what, whom, how? Oh, yeah. All of the market participants coming together in the marketplace and doing transactions. But, look at the market price. Yes. Obviously, it's being controlled by Adam Enron.
Here we go. Take a look at this. All right. This is the proxy meeting. This is how much they're getting paid. 2 million. This is their fees, their stock award, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Their proxy, the director comp table. And this is, remember how I told you guys they were being shifty about when they were going to get paid in the compensation and the timing of the reverse stock split? Sam Hilderman posted this picture. He said, directors who engaged in reverse stock split conversion scheme vote and yes campaign resource and capital misallocation got rich at the shareholders' expense in 2022.
What is this?
There it is.
What is this?
There it is, 2,000%. 2,000% to 2,488% premium above 922 2023 pre-split prices. So for that reasons, I will not be entertaining any of that stuff. I just simply will not be. And this one, this is, I mean, look at the indemnification liability. All right. This is definitely going to be a no. This has got to be a no. All right. Everybody who has read this thing knows what this is. It excuses Adam Aron of any corporate liabilities. That means he keeps his job. That's a no from me. That's a no from me.
I mean, as if it doesn't already contain language to this effect. I mean, give me a fucking break. So Al thinks that right now, as it stands right now, the AMC corporate charter would allow people to personally sue Adam Aron. And that Adam Aron is personally responsible. That's the point of a fucking corporation. You goddamn fucking low-end, low-rent fucking shill. What an idiot.
So that's what
Jesus
that's
Christ.
No,
yeah, your feelings fucking suck. They're wrong. Your feelings are fucking wrong.
And you can do whatever you want.
Yes, they can be. They're wrong.
3 years, probably would agree. I would say, probably. These other things, these are all just like, to make you feel like you're in control or some kind of, what I mean? Like, look at this. Eliminate the prohibition against the stockholders acting by written consent.
No, we've gone over this. We've gone over this. Okay. Now, nobody can say for sure. This is a stock market after all. Who the fuck knows? It's corporate America. Who the fuck knows? But, why are they doing this stuff? Well, could be said that they're modernizing the charter. A lot of corporations already have these provisions in them, so it's not that fucking odd. Okay, this is all in line with what corporations do now. Number one. Number two, yeah, in line with what corporations do now for what end? Why? Well, they want people to buy into the stock, and they know that the apes probably won't, and they don't care probably, but they need to make it more appealing, maybe even to institutional investors. So, yeah, to make people feel like they're in control to a point, but I mean, it does actually do a couple things like that. So, but what is the point? What is he saying here? I mean, what do you?
What you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Tony.
Are you saying it? What are you saying? Huh?
Yeah, it's all about money and not for Adam Aron, for the fucking company. But of course, Adam Aron has already stolen 99% of the equity from AMC. Personally, he personally stole it, transferred it, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, whatever, PayPal. Who knows? You know, I mean, all I got to say is look out tax time. But they got Ernst & Young.
That is just to appease us. It doesn't do anything in the real world. To remove the limitation on stockholders' ability to call special meetings. That's another one. Doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, it doesn't do anything, even though it says eliminate the prohibition against stockholders. I'm sorry, remove the limitation on stockholders' ability to call special meetings. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't do anything. You still can't call a meeting, even though they're removing the limitation. Right.
Doesn't do anything. This is important. This is important. This is very important.
What a jackass.
This, I mean, I suppose say on pay is basically, well, we could voice our concerns, but not going to do anything. So no. This is all hedging. That's all this is for. This is hedging.
Hedging.
When real lawsuits come in.
Ah.
People start to like, oh, wait a minute, they did the following and blah, blah, blah. It's just a hedge. So for me, it's a no. It's a no all the way around. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Of course.
I've been there, seen that, and I know how the game works.
Yeah, okay. All right, Al.
I'm voting no. You can do whatever you want. Al from Boston signing out.
Yeah? Is it the ultimate sign out? Look at this. Here's the breaking news. 1 hour ago, at the end of Q3, the Al from Boston show will cease broadcasting, and I will terminate the channel. And to that we say, why wait until the end of Q3? Why? What's the point of waiting? I mean, it's only through Saturday. Saturday would be the last day. Yes, Saturday would be the last day of Q3. Can you believe it? Sunday is the first day of October, beginning of the fourth quarter of 2023. Just go ahead and call it now. We'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. But we'll be fine. Right? Won't we? I don't know. Maybe we need Al. We need him. Al, we need you. Look, people need Al. You fought hard, Al, and I learned a lot from you. Thanks for giving it everything you had, Al. Well, he didn't really give him everything he had. Or maybe he did. Maybe everything he had was just inadequate. Maybe it was susceptible to shrinkage. I don't know. I know that for you and everyone else that fights for the right thing, you guys are so righteous, man. Hey, there might be people out there who make money every day or at least consistently in the market. There might be those people out there, but they're not fighting for the right thing. So they're not winning. The apes are winning because they're fighting for the right thing. Don't forget that. There will be brighter days in store. Much brighter. Yeah, Sunday, the first day on YouTube without Al from Karachi. Thank you for everything. What a ride. What a story. Real life. Why? You don't need to close the channel. I would love to see you pop up. Shrinkage. We are never going to get rich. Hey, I agree with that. But there will be upcoming stories about AA's corruption, and I enjoy hearing your take on everything. Yeah? Well, maybe he's just going over to, what is that one other video platform? Whatever, Donald Trump's one or whatever. Yeah, it did just come out of left field. Sorry about that. I thought I posted it over in Telegram, but isn't the 13th time he's quit his channel? Yeah, lucky number 13. I don't know. He did leave early before, but it wasn't announced like this. This is why I'm taking this one seriously, at least for now, because he's announced it and he put a hard date on it. Before, I think he just disappeared. But YouTube's paychecks at the end of the month, got to finish the last grift. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'd be willing to bet that his ad revenue has dropped off a cliff because look, Donahue George got demonetized. Which, you know, it really is a blessing. Although, and maybe we can look at some of his recent garbage. But he's gone even further off the deep end since he got demonetized. I guess he figures, what the hell? I might as well just go for it because I'm not making any money here anyway. So I'll just say the most ridiculous shit that I can. Yeah, it's bad. Rumble, right? AMC is going to go bankrupt / off stock market, and he's going to say AMC is making a comeback. Oh my God. I mean, Jesus. We'll miss you, kid. Only person will some real skepticism in the context at exploit this criminal CEO. English. Why? Who's going to fight for us? Who's going to fight for us? Well, GO 9440. See, it's called adulting. Okay, it's called, who are you even fighting? Them? First, identify the them first. Who are they? Do you know who they are? If you don't know who they are, then you're probably not really fighting anything. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself, and you're fighting common sense, and you're fighting a losing battle. But fighting is the wrong way to think about. Oh God, fighting is the wrong way to think about this, because retail investors, please listen, okay? I'm a nobody. I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? But hear me out here. You will never beat hedge funds. You will never beat hedge funds. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to beat anybody to make money in the stock market. Hear that again. You don't have to beat anybody to make money in the market. Actually, you need to beat yourself. That sounds terrible. You need to fight your urge to do what everybody else is doing, because what everybody else is doing, and this is general, so not everybody else, probably not a lot of the people here in the chat and in the audience, because they're smarty pants, but you got to fight your urge to do what everybody else is doing, because everybody else is doing the wrong thing. Everybody else is following the herd. Everybody else followed this MOAS for 2 years. And where are they now? 98% down, well, from the top. And very salient point here from James, don't fight the Fed. A lot of people fought the Fed, and a lot of people fucked around and fought the Fed, and they're about to find out. They're finding out. They may not realize it yet, but they're finding out. You do not have the movement that we've had in the bond market, for example, and the stock market going up on account of 7 stocks. No. You don't fight the Fed. Fuck around and find out, okay? Go buy NVIDIA. See if I care. Al from Boston must have received that phone call from Kenny G. Yeah, probably. Something, we'll never know, but something had to have spurred this, or he just got sick of it. I mean, I would get sick of maybe if he doesn't realize, maybe if he's that ignorant, he's that ignorant that he doesn't realize that he's full of shit. Maybe, but I don't care. You're a grown fucking man, supposedly. I mean, if you don't, these people, all right. Anyway, in their own minds, apes are some sort of righteous terrorist group. Bagaban. They blow up their own portfolios in protest. Yeah, exactly. They aren't fighting a thing. They're profiting off poor idiots. The hedge funds aren't good people, but the grifters are scum. I don't know why. Okay, I'll ask Atlantis this. Why are they not good people? What's bad about hedge funds? I don't really understand. I don't understand. A hedge fund is an investment, an investment management of other people's money. The goal is to make money. That's everybody's goal. So what's not good about them? I'm seriously asking. Because I know the ape tenets. I know the ape talking points. But Ken Griffin doesn't run the world. Hedge funds don't rule the world, and they aren't all short either. So, I mean, I don't know what's so bad about hedge funds personally. Now, I do have a video though on that. Maybe we'll watch a little bit of it. Osama bin Holden. Yep. Yep. Okay. You'll be back. Never say never. Maybe. Maybe. Here's my favorite. Everything you said last summer was bullshit. That you would never, quote, give up, yada, yada, yada. Are you being sued? Common Sense Investor made a video about it months ago. If so, I understand. Excuse me. I understand. I understand. Writing my goodbye letter to Al from Boston while listening to you as we speak. Goodbye letter. Awesome. Fantastic. Make sure you tell him Scotty Allen says, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Actually, I don't know. Hedge funds handle portfolios, a lot of pensions. Yeah. So that's breaking news. Al's leaving. Let's see if there's any new comments. 19. 2 more. Since you're deleting your channel, can you speak on the video you made about ape before the reverse split conversion? You said you had something big from the FBI. Right. Yeah, something big from the FBI. A big fat subpoena. Maybe. I mean, this guy is a total fucking clown. Something big from the FBI. Joe, you know what it is? It's a goddamn bridge. He's got a bridge to sell you right there. Why? Who's going to fight for us? Nobody. It's been over. Take what you have and move on. Stay away from the stock market and focus on you and your family. Good luck. Well, why does it have to be an either or? Why does it have to be either I'm going to get rich gambling or stay away from it? Why can't you just be normal? Be a normal person. Buy and hold. Yeah, sure. Buy and hold the right things or trade the right things. Probably don't trade. Probably lose money trading. But hey, it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it, even when I lose money. Yes. Anyway, those are the 2 extra comments. Wait, nope, there's another one here. Yep. Wait, they lied to me. There were 17 before, now there's 19, and I'm reading 3 new comments. Whatever. Yep, time to lick our wounds and move on. Never forget the rich will always win. This is their world, and it will always be. This is why I never in my life put a penny in any 401k, and I'm going to retire penniless. I've always invested in real estate. Oh, good. Great. That's way better. And I'm back about to pay off my 4th and final retirement home outside the U.S. Yeah, good riddance. Get the fuck out then. Can't wait to retire. Cheers to everyone. Life is good. I don't like this person. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I don't like this person. I don't like this person. I don't like the rich will always win. I don't like all that defeatism. I don't like not putting a penny in 401k. That's dumb. I don't like always investing in real estate. You are fucking scum. Sorry. I mean, I'm just being honest here with my opinions. Real estate, fucking housing should not be a commodity. Fuck you. Yeah, I am so far to the fucking left. You have no fucking clue. Okay. I will make your head spin to the left. But I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that on this channel because I have to pretend like capitalism works. Okay. All right. Whatever. About to pay off my fourth and final retirement home. 4 retirement homes? Right. Okay. And you were investing in AMC. Sure. Sure. I don't like that. Anyway. I don't know. Should we do another one of these and see? This is from today. Let's see what he said here.
But it's out from Boston. Let's kick it off. It is 16:07 on the 27th of 2023, and I am just doing a quick AMC update. So let's talk about what's been happening here. We got our friend, well, not my friend, maybe yours, Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Talking about this and that and the other, but the stock.
Did I see Lynn in there?
At $7.
Hey, Lynn.
It was trailing at $8 just a few days ago, but you know, it just keeps getting shorted down. They got more than enough to do whatever the hell they want. There's millions and millions of shares.
Millions.
Just the other day, our Adam's friends, Citigroup, said that Citi is worth. Citi saying that AMC is worth less than $5. It was on CNBC News. It was just on Tuesday actually, and
yeah.
Then on another one.
So
it's more or less Citi systematically destroying the stock at this point. I believe that. I really do. Their price target went from to $4.75 from $15, and they're still maintaining that.
Wait, is that the one price target that was high? That one has been revised. I gotta look.
Accelerating,
I'm gonna look right now.
The stock is worth pennies to the dollar.
It is.
And that's a fact. That's what they're saying. And they're going to keep saying this until it reaches $5, until that gravitas of, hey, this stock's only worth like a couple of bucks now, until that hits you.
Oh, they did.
Below that.
Oh, they did. Oh my God.
It's going to end. And Adam Aron wants to go into the cookie and beer business and wine business.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Look, here it is right here. It was yesterday. Reiterated Citigroup rating change, sell 1550 to 475. But it's Wedbush that has another high price target. So Wedbush apparently still has the $19. I don't remember the I don't know. They resumed analysis on it back in March, and they said sell at $1 at price target to $1.60, and then in September it says reiterated sell 475. So who knows? But I mean, it's Citigroup, right? I mean, right? It's Citi. We hate them. We hate them.
If we're ever gonna, this is like perpetual debt. This is compounding debt, right? He's trying to create new ways to open money, but it's a fortune. So presumably it's rebranding other wine or other beer, and they're selling it, and hopefully we're going to be buying it. But even then, I wonder what he's doing with the earnings and see if he's actually paying off debt. We haven't had any update on any recent debt. We have they paid some of it down, paid some of it off. What's remaining?
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
What's remaining? Well, you look at the statement, or wait and until the next statement comes out. I mean, it's not. Could it be that much? Could they have paid that much of the debt? I mean, let's use our brain here.
The latest yet, but I will go one of these days just to pop in and take a look. But I don't have a lot to say other than this: what's happening that I see, that the stock is just going to keep going down and down and down, and it is what it is. But as long as we keep spending money and not paying off debt, like high concentrations amounts of debt, because it should matter to you. It really should. It's like, hey, you need to clear out the next big thing of debt, whatever that next big thing of debt is, the highest interest rate. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Is he doing that? I have no idea. But these are questions that you should probably pose to John and the people over at the
John Merriweather.
How are we looking for debt? How are we looking and paying off these people?
Why would you ask those questions?
So
he'd say,
willing to court into his bed.
Go look.
You should.
We give you all the data,
and I mean that. If you're going to stay in this stock long term,
hold on.
That's what you have.
I missed it. I missed what he said.
Court into his bed. These people, these toxic lenders that he is so willing to court into his bed. These are questions that you should be asking, and I mean that. If you're going to stay in this stock long term, that's what you have to do.
Unlike most of everything else he's ever said, he means this. Okay.
Until something happens, there's no way I can sell now. I'm already down just an egregious amount of money, and I think most of us are in the same position. There's no point in selling, and we've all come to concession with that. But with waves of lawsuits happening, I think this will happen eventually. I don't know when people are going to start to open their eyes and realize what's happened. I really don't know. So I'll just sit back and wait until we get to that point. And that time, we're going to be doing the share counts. I'm not doing it, but AMC Popcorn.com is doing a Project Popcorn, share count.
Great. A share count, another share count. But I want to go back to one thing that he said. He said something that I said a few minutes ago. Essentially, he said, this isn't what I said, but you'll see the parallels. He said, well, let's let him say it.
This will happen eventually. Something happens. There's no way I can sell that.
Right here.
If you're going to stay in this stock long term, that's what you have to do. I'm more or less stuck in this thing until something happens. There's no way I can sell now. I'm already down just an egregious amount of money, and I think most of us are in the same position. There's no point in selling.
I'm already down an egregious amount of money, and I think most of us are in the same position. I said that a few minutes ago, in the form of, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, then this is how it ends up, quite frankly. Because, is it likely? You just have to look at it from a standpoint. Maybe it's a backwards standpoint. I don't know. It doesn't seem that backwards to me. But I guess against my better judgment, I sort of trained my brain to think in this way, at least sometimes. But one of the first things that you learn is that, like, when, what is the quote? I hate the Warren Buffett version of it, so whatever, fuck him. When it's time to sell, you're not going to want to sell. It's not going to seem like you should sell. And when it's time for you to buy, you're not going to want to. It's not going to seem like it's the right time to buy. And I'll just add in there, like, everybody else is probably not going to be doing that. They're probably not going to be doing that. So if everybody's piling in on one side of a very public, very, very public and widely publicized, that's what I mean by public, a widely publicized, highly speculative, risky short squeeze play, that it's not a fundamental based short squeeze. No, because the theaters were actually closed still then. But a momentum fueled or a FOMO fueled or a retail investor fueled and option fueled type of squeeze, then you have to be prepared to lose it all. You have to be prepared to be in the position that he and everyone else are in right now. That's not unexpected to us. This is absolutely what we have said would happen. For 2 years, we have been sitting here, not literally sitting here. I'd have pressure ulcers from hell if that was the case. But we started saying this in 2021. We continued saying it. We continued saying it. And we continue to say it. This is not unexpected. This is very much expected. It's not a surprise. And to hear him say, I'm down an absolutely egregious amount and most people are in the same position. Well, duh. Fucking duh. Of course you are. Of course you are. And of course they are. If you believe him. But I mean, everybody else certainly is. So that's all. I know I'm just spouting off here. I was not planning on doing any streams, but it just worked out because this news came right here, and I just thought, why not? Why not? let's see. Wouldn't fuck with AMC's popcorn. Heard their butter was suspect. Okay. Sus butter is FUD. Al has never done technical analysis. He's all talk. And trust me, bro. Yeah, 100%. Probably made from CCP street oil. Oh, God. Gutter oil. Gutter grease. Oh, my God. Lynn, you just literally grossed me out. If you don't know what street oil is, or gutter oil, or sewer oil, go after the stream, go look it up. You will be disgusted. It's absolutely fascinating. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. And you have to wonder how much of that makes its way over here. I have no idea. Lynn says, don't look it up. Yes, absolutely look it up. It exists in the world. You should know about it. And if you go to China ever and you want to eat street food, just remember, well, you won't forget. Al's a hot dog vendor. Camel ride hustler at Chunky Monkey Island. Cameron peed in his hot dog. Oh, that's a good one, but gross. Hit the like. Hit the like, please. Let's see here. Scotty, can you do some technical analysis for us viewers? Pick any stock you like. Well, I got this one right here. Oh, well, oh, something went wrong. Sorry, can't do it. I'll see. We'll see. I only do that on paid membership, Discord / Patreon. Yeah, I don't have that. Free TA. Well, what is that? What is that emoji there? What is that? Oh, it's a water gun. Okay. Yeah, it's a super soaker. Okay. Yeah, 90s kids know that one. I think that's what it is. Okay. Data. Oh my God. I'm having so much fun on the stream. I don't want to poison it with data zero, but God damn. Another hedge fund collapsed. Oh boy. Oh boy. AMC with KC may be a bit early to call, but 2/10-year yields falling. What does that mean? Bad back. What the fuck is he talking about here? What is he talking about? What is he actually talking about? 2/10-year yields falling. Is he talking about the? Is he talking about the 2-year, 10-year spread and that, or is he saying that the 2-year and the 10-year yield both are falling, like just going down, or I don't understand. I don't think he does either. Yeah, that is definitely falling. Oh yeah, that is a falling yield right there. No, this is not the bond. This is the yield. Now this is a daily chart. It is a daily chart. I don't know. These people are so fucking absurd. They know nothing, but they know everything. I'm sorry, that's the 2-month yield. Sorry, I was on the 2-month yield. Here's the 2-year yield. Oh, well, it's a red candle. Scotty, you were wrong. It's falling. Oh, look at that yield. It's down so much. 10-year yield was flat today. Yeah, what the hell are you doing saying that the fucking 2-year and 10-year yields are falling? Fucking retarded. Data zero accurate with his TA until he isn't. And actually, I mean, I hate to be a stickler, but he's not accurate. I mean, a broken watch is accurate, right? Sure, broken watch, broken clock, it's accurate twice a day. That's data zero. That's data zero. I review his predictions after the fact, specifically the weekly ones. And we did this last week, I think on Friday, maybe, or whenever. He was wrong on 2 out of 3 of his predictions. He made 3 predictions. One line, yeah, I don't even know why that's on there. I don't even know why that was there. But yeah, his predictions, to me, he's a broken watch. It pays well to listen to the charts over your heart. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. And it sounds like we have a fan of data, zero data here. So, you know, we'll save that for another time. But you know, that was one of the major problems that I had with this whole thing. Not him specifically, but the fact that nobody holds these people accountable when they're wrong time after time after time. Time after time, they're wrong. And yeah, you know, anybody can see if anybody can see. Now, I don't mean anybody, but you know, it's not that how do I put this? Uh huh, I don't know. I don't know how I put it, but I just say like the overall market is one thing. These speculative meme shit stocks are kind of another thing. Um, and the fact that you've been pumping this for as long as you have, and none of these things have happened. None of these major spikes, none of these anythings. I mean, you know, that should defeat some of your credibility. That should mean something, but it doesn't. It doesn't. And I just, you know, I have a problem with that. So what do I do about it? Well, sit here and point out when people are wrong. And I'll point out when people are right too. It just doesn't happen that often. Just doesn't happen that often. And by the way, too, I mean, even on something like AMC, even on something like AMC, um, who cares if AMC goes up to $8? I mean, that's a prediction. Who cares? Nobody, absolutely zero people, including zero data, uh, absolutely nobody is here for $8. And that's the kind of shit that this is turned into now. Oh, we're going to hit $10. Oh, we're going to hit $11. Oh, if we hit $12, it's to the moon. Well, first of all, no, it doesn't work like that. You don't go to $12 and then go to the moon. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. Does not work like that. In fact, I say if you go to $12, you're going down. You are going down. But, you know, whatever. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Now, I am a fan, though, of Donnie Who George. Donnie Who.
This is not financial advice, not legal advice.
Listen to this disclaimer.
Purposes only, and anything I say.
Classic.
Please don't make any
classic retard
financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data, but like I tell every day, the data is false. Then it gives a false narrative to the market so we can make bad trading decisions.
Imagine having a disclaimer. First of all, I mean, clearly you're not a financial advisor. Clearly you're not a lawyer. Clearly you will never be a lawyer ever again in your life by law, by order of the courts of New York. But imagine saying a disclaimer and then tacking on at the end a snide little comment. But the data they release to us is false, meant to give us a false narrative of the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Why don't you just sit there and say, I don't take responsibility for anything in my life. Yeah, I screwed up in New York and I got kicked out of the bar, but that wasn't my fault. Okay. And I'm losing money in this. Yeah, but that's not my fault. That's the hedgies, bro. Imagine. Like, it kind of defeats the purpose of having a disclaimer to me, and it makes you look like a clown every day. Anyway, also, it's funny because I can answer this question. I can answer the question that he posed in the title without anything, without looking anything up, without watching this video or anything. Will government shutdown crash the market and force hedgies to cover their AMC GME shorts? Well, let's take the first part of this only. Will government shutdown crash the market? Well, if history is any guide, and it's oftentimes a guide, but it's not an exact roadmap, say, It's not a copy of, but it's a rhyme. It rhymes with what happened before, maybe, right? So if history is any guide, if the poem that we're writing today is in any way similar to poems we have written or read in the past, then no, the government shutdown will not crash the market. In fact, it might actually fucking rally. So this is where it pays to do a little bit of research. And I didn't do that research now. I actually was listening to some commentary on this this morning, I think, actually, or recently, where actual data was used to answer this question here. So no. Most likely it won't. If you look at the last, I think, few times, I mean, I can't remember how many they looked at. No, you didn't get a market crash. You didn't get a market crash. I mean, wouldn't that just be kind of too obvious? Like, if this guy thinks that it's going to happen, I submit to you this. When something becomes obvious to this clown, then it's obviously wrong. Yes. And will that market crash force, if it were to happen, force hedges, hate that term, to cover their AMC GME shorts? Why do we need hedges to be forced? First of all, I mean, nobody can force you to sell your shares. I mean, we hear it all the time. I'm not selling. I never sold a share. I'm not selling any of my shares. And the apes say, I will defiantly hold the last 1% of my equity to zero just to spite the hedge funds. Okay, well, they've already made so much money off your ass, it doesn't even matter. But, okay, sure. Nobody can force you to sell your shares. Nobody can force anybody to cover shorts. What is this obsession with forcing people to close their short positions? Like, it is the most pathetic, long shot, unrealistic bullshit I've ever heard. I mean, these short squeeze players, literally, you'd do better going to the casino and playing nickel slots. You'd have more fun. You would absolutely have more fun. I don't necessarily recommend it, but if you or whatever, bet on soccer matches football. Anyway, nobody said to follow this guy, but if you get 700 views in less than 6 hours, people are watching this, and it's just funny. More than anything, it's just so absurd anymore. This guy is a clown. He's a caricature. He's like a caricature of himself. You know those guys who draw the caricature, street cartoon art? I want one of him. I want one of this guy. I'm going to learn how to do it just so I can draw him. Listen.
So we can make bad trading decisions.
No, you make bad trading decisions because you're an idiot. That's it. Okay? You're an idiot. That's why you make bad trading decisions. You listen to the herd, you read the mainstream media, you take everything at face value, and you don't think. You don't apply critical thinking skills. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Now, I'm not saying it's not hard to make a lot of money. I'm saying it's not hard to lose 99% of your money, which these guys have. Okay.
Listen.
I'll shut up now.
Everyone think the government shutdown is political theater.
Here he goes with everyone thinks.
And this is just my opinion. This is not a Republican opinion. This is not a Democratic opinion. This is an American opinion. They are playing games, these hardliners, and I believe they're going to allow the government to shut down. Now, will it shut down for a week, 30 days, 6 months? I have no idea. But I will tell you this. If the government shuts down, it might be SPY put time. It might be QQQ put time. It might be SQQQ call time. It might be the VIX call time.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is this. I believe, and this is just my opinion, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any stock. I believe if the government shuts down, the market is going to crash. The market is going to crash, and when it does...
So what I'm hearing is we're getting ready to rally. That's what I'm hearing right now.
These bad actors that have been naked shorting AMC, GME, MULN, PLTR, and a lot of these other stocks are going to be in a world of hurt. And I believe there will be margin calls, there will be forced liquidations, and not just that, they're going to have to sell their long positions at a very reduced rate. And once those long positions are gone, once that stuff that they're using as collateral is gone, they will be forced to close out their AMC, GME shorts, and that could push AMC and GME.
I mean, how many times has this been said? I mean, it's like, it's absurd at this point. I mean, how can people even sit there and say this? We've had a crash already. We've had crashes, we've had rallies. Neither of them, and both of them, by the way, both of them were used to pump AMC and push this garbage moass narrative. Still, in 2023. Can you believe that? They were saying this stuff in 2021. Shart the VIX sat there and said, oh yeah, oh boy, they're kicking the can down the road. Yeah, okay. But what does that have to do with this? I mean, Donahue, for example, Donahue George says things like the market is going to crash. Okay, well, first of all, I mean, I have no qualms about saying, yes, I've been bearish and I got hurt pretty bad this year. Like, now, not like bad, like seriously bad, but like, my account that I day trade in for funsies, that's a small account. Yeah, it took a pretty major hit. I mean, it started from basically nothing. It kind of ballooned up last year, and then now, and it's down again. Whatever. I wasn't expecting such garbage rallying based on the Silicon Valley Bank collapse. I mean, that was you talk about massive scams. That was a massive scam. I don't mean that the bank didn't fail. I mean that Wall Street exploited the fucking shit out of that to pump their fucking bullshit. Number one. Number two, I didn't expect the AI mania to go on for as long as it has and continues to. That is a fucking disaster waiting to happen. I feel sorry for anybody that bought Nvidia over $250 or even lower possibly. But anyway, so I wasn't expecting those things. Should have. I know bear markets rally. I know they're strong rallies, but whatever. I got overzealous. Whatever. It doesn't matter really, because at the end of the day, I think that obviously those rallies were garbage. We're not only going to take all that out, but a lot more. I'm sure. At least I believe that. I don't know for sure, but it's always a matter of time. It's always a matter of timing. And I have terrible timing, and because it's hard to time the market, and I overinvested by a lot. So I need the price to go down. But where was I? Right. So the market's going to crash, and hedge funds are going to, the value of their collateral, right? So they've taken stocks like Nvidia or Apple, and they're using that. This is speculation. I mean, they don't have any proof of this, but he says, oh yeah, their collateral stock, they're going to get reduced in value, so they're going to get margin called, and then they're going to have to cover their short positions. But and here's the problem with that line of thinking. Number one, how do you know? First of all, what if the hedge fund is short on something other than AMC as well? So they're short on AMC and GameStop because clearly they're overvalued. Zombie companies, probably GameStop more so than AMC at this point, even though, GameStop has a positive shareholders equity. I would rather see AMC succeed than GameStop, and that's not just because Marantz Rants is an idiot. Because I believe that AMC has a product that people actually want. AMC has something that people are actually still willing to go buy, unlike GameStop. But that's just my opinion. Hedge funds are short more than just these stocks, if they're short. If they're even short AMC and GameStop, who knows? We don't know who's short anything. So, I mean, there's so many flaws with this argument. Besides, we've had this before. They said that the market crash would cause AMC to go to the moon. That didn't happen. What happened? It went down with the market. Oh, well, that was a fail. What about the rally? The AI fueled rally. Well, let's go to the NASDAQ and see. I don't know. Here's the NASDAQ. Let's add a comparison of AMC. All right. Should I draw a line? Can I draw one line? Will that be acceptable? I mean, look at this. I mean, like here's the QQQ in the candles and the orange line. I don't like orange. I hate default orange color. Can we just go back to, I don't know, this nice green? No, there, that purple. That's nice. Okay, there's AMC. Why did I do that? I meant to do this. Like, though they said that the crash would cause AMC to go this way. This way. Oh no, but it went that way with the crash. Okay. And then they said the rally, we'll go with the rally. The rally went this way and AMC went that way still, or sideways and down. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I mean, it's just so comically wrong. Now, what I will say is that a lot of the times in last year, this is last year now, you got mostly pretty damn close tracking with the market. So every time that the market did one of these bear market rally, short covering rally deals here like this, in back here like this, that's the end of December actually. And then here's your top right here in November from the NASDAQ, right? 408 or whatever, you know, but then you have these bear market rallies, bear market rally, bear market rally, bear market rally. And then, of course, here's when, you know, this is like, I love this. Here's when the bank collapsed. Here's when the banks failed, right in here, right here. Here's where the banks failed. Oh, yeah, you know, wouldn't you know? Couldn't you tell by this chart? Yeah, right, exactly. Right here is where the banks failed. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Fed. A joke. What a joke. And then here we are now. So, no, AMC did not. It did not. It will not. It doesn't. Sorry. Donahue's wrong about that. Just wrong. I mean, there's evidence to the contrary. Okay. Anyway. All right. I'm sorry. I'm neglecting the chat. I don't know what's saying about over here. Don't listen to people. Start learning. Yeah, don't listen to people. And if you listen to one person, and you know where I'm going with this, but it's going to be a twist. If you listen to one, if you have to listen to one person, listen to me when I say, don't listen to anybody. Does that work? I don't know. I don't think that worked. But, you know, because, or put another way, me personally, I rather think about things that I should do rather than things I shouldn't do. Even if there are legitimately things that I shouldn't do, I would rather look at it from the aspect of what should I give my attention to instead, right? It's trying to trick myself into positivity, even though there's no point because the world sucks and everything sucks and, you know, life's a bitch and then you die. But in the interest of, you know, not being a dark cloud of whatever around everybody, you know, that's what I try to do. So instead of saying don't listen to anybody, I just say question everything. Question everything. And I think I usually do think it's better to think about things from that standpoint of, okay, I know what, okay, you're telling me what I shouldn't do, but what should I do? Right? So, I mean, Bad Back is right. He's absolutely right. Those that can make money and do make money trading don't teach people. Those that can't teach and act like those that can't teach and act like, yeah. So especially on the internet especially with trading, it's like, oh my God, there's not a zero. I mean, there are zero credentials, there's zero threshold, there's zero anything for somebody to come on here. I mean, and seriously, you have people like Scavenger, like, oh, I'm giving mentorships, I'm teaching. Yeah, okay. Instead of teaching, why don't you just show us your portfolio? Maybe he does. I don't know. Um, but you know, so I decided a long time ago, well, when I started this channel, I don't want to be like those guys because I don't listen to anybody either. I don't, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But at least you have to own it then, right? But I decided I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do like the thing where I analyze stocks and give recommendations or give not financial advice recommendations. I mean, I'll look at something if somebody wants to get my opinion on it, but I mean, who am I? Why would you care what I think? I mean, I'm just as retarded as the next person. I just question everything. I mean, that is the thing to take away from it. But if I were in the position of somebody Bad Back or whoever in the chat, I wouldn't care what I as Bad Back would not care what Scott thinks about something. I mean, I might be curious. I might ask just, hey, I'm just curious what you think about this. I know what I think. It's not going to influence me, but I'm just curious to what you think or something like that. But I mean, this bullshit about doing like real analysis and like, I don't want people to make decisions based on what I say. I don't want people to go out and buy things or sell things based on things that I say. If I want anything, I don't really care, but it, you know, questioning things, challenging narratives. I mean, that's another big thing. Challenging the narrative. Narratives are often false. Narratives are propaganda. Narratives have an agenda. What's the agenda? Who's benefiting? These are questions that I like to ask. It annoys everybody else. And I'm not saying necessarily to be a conspiracy theorist. There's a difference. You have to follow the evidence. And that's the difference. Follow the evidence, and that's it. And if it's like, well, the evidence shows, or the evidence highly suggests, 'cause it doesn't really ever show any, I mean, it doesn't prove anything, I guess. But, evidence-based approaches, lead to conclusions that are backed up by probability, essentially. I mean, and that's what it's all about, really. It's all about probability, probabilities. Is it likely? Let me back up. Could AMC go to $10,000 per share? Since we were talking about that before. Could AMC? Well, sure, it could. Anything could happen. Is it likely to happen, though? No, it's absolutely not. It is absolutely unlikely. Like, I'm not going to assign a probability percentage to it, but it is extremely low probability for many reasons, which we've talked about for the last 2 years. Could it happen? Sure. Yeah, anything could happen. But why would you make a decision based on some, highly unlikely possibility? It just doesn't make sense. Those are the kind of things that I want to, if anything, if there's any message or whatever, it's that. And, just don't believe what you hear on the internet. I mean, it's crazy because I said this in 2021. There used to be a thing. I don't know if anybody remembers this. Maybe they do. I know some other people that are in their 40s here, which is another thing. I've looked at my channel statistics and it skews older. It skews, 35 to 40, which is my 35 to whatever, 30, 35 plus. It skews to that. I don't think, I mean, I don't know. That's my age range, so it makes sense to me. We grew up with VCRs. We grew up with landline phones. We grew up with dial-up modems. We grew up with, learning how to drive a manual transmission vehicle. We grew up with all of these things. We grew up with playing outside and riding our bikes and, whatever. So maybe that makes us, but there's plenty of people in that age range that also, overinvested in this. There's plenty of baby boomers who did, and I kind of snicker at that. I can't lie, because the greediest generation to have ever walked the planet is getting their comeuppance. Does that make me sad? Fuck no, it doesn't. But anyway, sorry, Lynn and other boomers. But Lynn's not a boomer. She's an honorary Zoomer. Oh man. Okay. Where was this? Question everything, including your spouse. Where is that? I see. Question everything, even your spouse. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially your spouse. So, yeah. Anyway, I got kind of turned around in what I was saying. I don't remember, but you see what I'm going. I think you see where I'm going with this. Like, I, I just can't. And here's the other thing. One last thing, and then I'll play a video or two, and then move on. Let everybody move on with their night. But all I do in here, okay, all I do is I have this bookmarked. It is bookmarked. It's search. I just search for AMC. And if you go to the filters, I have it filtered by upload date. That's the only thing I ever look at on here when I'm looking at AMC videos. I'm not looking for AMC MOAS. I'm not looking for AMC bullish. I'm not looking for AMC squeeze. I'm not looking for AMC crazy price target. I'm just looking for AMC. This has blown my mind for 2 solid years plus. The fact that when you search for AMC, bullish, 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 whatever, Al, I mean, I guess bullish, 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 bullish. Everything is bullish all the time. That's unrealistic. Why is that? That was what I was thinking. How is there only this information? Now, yeah, don't get investment information from YouTube. Of course not. I know that. You know that. But people do. Just because you shouldn't do something doesn't mean people aren't going to do it, and they do it. So I felt like, well, somebody needs to counterbalance this. Like, how about if I'll just fact check them, because this shit debunks itself. I mean, it really does. It literally debunks itself. As long as if you actually think about the words that are being said, it already debunks itself. It's the most interesting phenomenon I've ever encountered with this kind of thing, but it literally debunks itself. It's like self-debunking lies. It's crazy. So I'm like, well, I could do this with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back, and I happen to be blindfolded and have my hands tied behind my back at the time. So I was like, well, I'll just try to do it now, and I did it. And YouTube ended up deleting my channel at the end of the year. But anyway, look, Adam Aron just said this about AMC. AMC stock short squeeze is near. Well, I don't think Adam Aron has ever said, I don't think he ever would say that. And look, it's Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift is the new catalyst. I mean, God help us. I love Taylor Swift just as much as the next person. But please, okay, I mean, please, no, okay? I mean, that's just absurd. Okay. But yeah, fact check. And you wouldn't believe how much hate you get for trying to bring up facts. That's crazy. Saying that, oh boy, You know, yeah, you're a hedgy, you're a shill, you're being paid. Who's paying you? Kenny's paying you. I mean, I wish that I would get all these offers that these guys supposedly get, you know, but I've never gotten that. I don't want it. SEC is preparing for the squeeze. Dumb money disclaimer. This crash is just getting started. SQQQ is printing. AMC is trying to set up for this move. Know this. I swear to fucking God, if Data Zero would ever learn how to use punctuation, I mean, like, I'm sorry. I know this is superficial. I know that this is very nitpicky and whatever else, but I don't trust somebody who doesn't know how to use a fucking comma, period. You're telling me that you are ignorant. You're telling me that you don't pay attention to detail. I'm sorry, but that's what it says. You don't know how to use this mechanical device in writing. I'm sorry, but that says something. I'm sorry, but it does. It says something to me. And if somebody turned in a paper in my class or anything without punctuation, you think that they would pass not only that paper, but would they pass the class? I mean, are you kidding me? I know we're not in school, but I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, it's not professional at all. And I'm the picture. I am the poster child of professionalism here. You know that. Trading with emotions. Look at this. Oh, cycle theory, because, you know, prices repeat. They literally repeat. Same thing over and over. They literally repeat the same patterns. What do we want? 4K, not a glitch. Oh, right. Okay, of course. Looks like I already watched that. Okay. Sorry, guys. Someone has to hold the bag. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be us. He's only a kid. Let him hold a bag. Anyone who is old, young, old, stupid enough not do their own research and learn how to trade deserves to hold a bag. Well, you know what? I agree with that. And it used to be, oh, wait a minute. I know I got to go back 2 or 3 things. I'm just like all over the place. I know. There used to be this thing back in the day, you know, all of us 90s kids, 80s kids, VCR kids, you know, mongoose, BMX bike kids, etc. Huffy bike kids, if you're, you know, so inclined. You remember in like the late 90s, mid to late 90s, when the internet was a thing, it became a thing. And, you know, there used to be a thing even then, even in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was this thing, and it went like this. You, there was a thing where you don't trust stuff that you read on the internet. Like, it was a very widely known, widely held belief that, oh, where'd you hear that? You heard that? Oh, you heard that on the internet? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, you're gonna have to. What happened to that? What happened? Now everything is instantaneous because we have high-speed internet. You, the dial-up modem afforded us the time to actually sit and think about it, and now everything's too fast. We need to introduce a slowdown. Do we need to introduce a IEX style speed bump? No, I don't think so. But I mean, I remember that. I distinctly remember that. There used to be a thing called don't trust information, whatever stuff that you read or hear online certainly without verifying it. But a lot of people would just dismiss it outright. Now, I don't think that's the right thing either, but Jesus, I mean, come on. But yes, I agree. If you're, you know, if you are investing or trading or gambling based on what these kids on YouTube are saying, unfortunately, you do deserve to get your ass handed to you, but it will be the best ass handed to you'll ever get. Now, where I was going before, there used to be a thing, at least in the market, where the losses that you make or that you lose, I guess, but your losses are the best way to look at that is as some kind of tuition, some kind of payment for the knowledge that you theoretically are learning or have learned or will learn through the course of losing that money. So if you YOLO everything into Tesla and you end up losing it all on weekly call options in Tesla, that money could be viewed as the tuition for the lesson of don't YOLO into short dated call options in one single stock, because more often than not, you're going to lose your ass, for example. Now, I know that that's still a thing for some people. It probably should be for more people, but that's the way that I look at it. I mean, yeah, it sucks losing money, but I don't think I'm not saying that I believe that everything or anything happens for a reason. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that it's a lemons and lemonade type thing. You made a bad decision. Wouldn't you want to know what was wrong with it? Where did I go wrong? How can I correct it next time? How can I prevent this from happening again? That's more of a negative viewpoint. So again, remember, I prefer to think about what can I do instead of what I did. What I did not work. That's fine. Mistakes happen. Dumbass decisions happen. Whatever it was my fault. That's another radical acceptance piece here. I don't care what happens. I don't care what in the fuck ends up happening. I don't care if the stock gets fucking delisted tomorrow. If I'm in it and I'm stuck in it and I didn't get out, that is my fault. It's my fault. So remember, Donahue George. The data they released to us is false, meant to give us a false narrative of the market so we can make bad trading decisions. He's absolving himself of responsibility. And I say, no. You need to take hyper responsibility. I'm taking responsibility for everything, even things that I know are not my fault or in my control, because it is in my control. It is. That's the thing. It is in my control. I didn't have to invest in it. The decision to enter it was mine. And I took that decision. I made that decision. I took that action, and it was the wrong thing. Could I have known it? Probably. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Did I do it? Yes. Then it's my fault. Radical acceptance. Everything is my fault. It sucks sometimes. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't really, because then you're empowered. Yes, that's the thing. That's why Donahue George will always suck at investing until he realizes this. You're saying that the market is fooling you with fake data. Okay? So it's not your fault. So how do you ever win? How do you ever profit? The data's false. A false narrative. You can't ever win. It's rigged against you. Well, no. But if you take responsibility for everything along the way, even if it is just getting yourself into that situation, then you are empowered to make better decisions. You are empowered to do something different. When you listen to these clowns, they're sitting there telling you, oh, it's not your fault. Oh, you did the right thing. Oh, no, this and that. Oh, we should be rich now. No, you shouldn't, and you won't be for that reason. How many wealthy people do you know that blame everybody else for the times that they stumbled and fell? I don't know any that are like that. And, being a hedgie, I know lots of rich people. They say learning takes place with repetition. Apes disproved this theory. Yep. Yes. I mean, and that's where I was going with that whole long diatribe. I wouldn't say it was a bloviation. I'd say more of a diatribe, but is that losses, if you look at them that way, they're actually some of the best things that can happen to you. And that really leads me into, and I'm not going to play the video, but, a great video that everybody should in my opinion, watch. Why You Need to Fail by Derek Sivers. I mean, this video changed my life a few years ago. Essentially, it basically did. Why You Need to Fail, Derek Sivers. I can't recommend this enough because it's true. Why you need to fail. You need to fail. And hey, the apes, there's a link in the description, in the chat right there, if you're interested. And the apes have got some failure under their belt. So like I've said this many times, the apes have the opportunity of a lifetime right in front of them. I'm not talking about AMC. I'm not talking about MOAS. I'm talking about the learning opportunity that they have based on the amount of money that they've lost. And there is a lot to learn. They have a lot to learn. Will they? I don't have any faith. I have zero faith, and I don't care. I do not care because by and large, well, first of all, I don't care about anybody else's portfolio. I'm not buying and holding for anybody else. I do not hold for you. You do not hold for me. Now, having said that, I don't want to see anybody lose money. It doesn't give me pleasure to sit here and say, oh, look, you lost $100,000. It doesn't make me feel good. It really doesn't. And I don't say these things to make fun of these people or anybody else. And I know how bad it sucks to lose money, but you have to use that opportunity to make something constructive, positive, productive, etc. Right? So anyway, AMC is bankrupt. The apes are morally bankrupt and financially bankrupt. So, yes, I agree with that. Fake data. This is crazy. Fake data. Fake data. Look, they're looking at Ortex, calling it fake. Well, guess what? Ortex was always a fucking scam. Ortex was always propaganda. Ortex was always, and I don't know this. I don't have any proof. So again, obviously everything that anybody says is their fucking opinion. I'm not going to give you a disclaimer telling you it's my opinion. Clearly it is. If I had facts, if I had proof, I'll give them to you. And I do on certain things. But this is an opinion. And I think it's borne out by the data. Ortex is FUD. Ortex always was FUD. Ortex was a scam from the beginning. It did nothing for anybody. And I'll say it like, you know, the street way. Ortex never did nothing for nobody. It didn't. Ortex was a scam. It was a waste of money. It was an overpriced, under-delivering piece of shit. And the fact that people are still using it or sitting here saying, oh, look, this data is fake. It's self-reported, brah. Yeah, okay. The stock market and finance in general have always been full of scams. Now, I'm not talking about like fraud in terms of like, oh, it's actually fake or, oh, they don't actually deliver any. Did you hear about this company? This is crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe this happened in 2023. A company sold fake airline parts, fake airplane parts to several major airlines for a lot of money, and they were counterfeit parts. That's a big deal, and I can't believe that happened. It blows my mind, and it makes me scared, actually, that I have to get on a plane next Tuesday, you know, and yeah, hopefully it's not one of those. I know it's not, but still, like that, we live in an era of scams everywhere. But finance has always had this. It's always had this. It's probably worse. I don't know if it's worse than it was 100 years ago. It would be interesting to know. I don't know if it is or not. I don't think we can make that comparison, but that period of time is fascinating. And beyond that, the Ortex is a you know, it's misinterpreted too. So you know, true. Vortex is a fake data source. Common sense. Seen one guy named self financial strategies, pump stocks. MULN. Oh God. I don't think it's fake. I don't think Ortex is fake. I don't. In fact, I know it's not fake. And that's not what I'm saying. Actually, and this is the paradox. See, this is what you get with Scotty Allen. This is the paradox that you get, because on one hand, I'm saying that Ortex is a scam. On the other hand, I'm saying that Ortex is brilliant, not because of its scamminess, but because of the way that they calculate this estimated short interest. What I'm saying essentially is that playing short squeezes is dumb. It doesn't work. You can't force a short squeeze, but Ortex will have you believe that you can. Ortex puts this data out here like it means something. It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. But having said that, I think that the share borrowing data that they provide is interesting, and it is accurate as far as, you know, polling the different brokers and lenders and seeing what they have available to lend. That's a unique way to look at it, okay? It is. But it doesn't tell you that there's going to be a short squeeze. Their short score is a fucking joke. And days to cover is meaningless. Cost to borrow is also meaningless. So these data points are just they're meaningless. They're probably accurate, but it just doesn't add up to what everybody wants to believe it adds up to. It just doesn't. And it hasn't. And the data now show that. We have the evidence now. The evidence is all 2 years of this guy on Reddit posting 3 Ortex updates a fucking day. What has it gotten them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I have no use for Ortex. I think the guy that runs Ortex, Peter Hillenberg or whatever the fuck his name is a former institutional Wall Street guy. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's a scumbag. He's absolutely, yes, he should be in Guantanamo. Right next to whoever did the chat AI, chat CCP version that, came up with half of these fucking videos. But, I do think it's an interesting concept. It's just ridiculous. It does not do any good for anybody. It doesn't. First time I went to Vegas, I put 520 slot. Max bet, lost 500 in the first pull. I didn't blame the casino, blame myself for not reading before bet. There you go. Do you think Donnie George would blame himself? I don't think so. I think he would blame the casino. Well, I didn't know. Yeah, because you didn't read it. Quite frankly, you didn't read it. Okay, I'll look at like one more video. I don't know. We need a good one here. The good one. Yeah, right. We should review. Well, I don't know what we should do. Big move to Taylor Swift. Another hedge fund collapsed. Big data tomorrow. Stock J. Oh God. At least he's still not saying 1,000. All right, we'll go with this guy. Did Cameron leave? Did I run her off? Him or her? So seems to be contention here. Even without Ortex, float quadrupled in the last 35 days, went from 519 to 1.98 billion. Can't get away from that simple number. Not quite sure that that's accurate. The float didn't quadruple. I don't think yet, did it? I didn't think, I thought like authorized shares did. Yeah, there's only 157 million in the float. I mean, obviously we're talking about a reverse split float, but I mean, we don't talk about things in terms of pre-reverse split around here just because that's not the way it currently is. 198 million. Well, I remember you. I remember you from before. You treated me like shit before, and now you think that you can just come in here and be our friend. Honestly, that's fine. I don't care. But I do remember you, so just so you know. What am I even trying to do here? I'm trying to get different metrics on the float. So this one says 157. I don't know. You know, I have two sources now that say 158, 157 million. I'm not sure where the 198 comes from. I don't think that that's a thing, but shares outstanding in thousands. No, that would be 500. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where 198 comes from. Where does that come from? I mean, and at the end of the day, I mean, what's the difference between 150 and 198? You know, that's not the difference. I mean, maybe it was that 40, is the 40 million not included in that? Maybe that's the 40 million. But that doesn't tank the price the way that it tanked. I don't think. I mean, personally, I don't think so. I mean, the dilution, yeah, the dilution. But I mean, I just think it's curious that why hasn't that been added in to these sources here? I was just on FinViz a minute ago, right here. Where is it? Right here, 157. And so they know about it. They should know about this. I mean, they have news articles here on it. Like, and I like this too. To think that 87% of you are the dumbest people in the world that voted for a reverse split is kind of shocking. Well, no, I mean, that's not valid. That's not a valid take. What are you talking about? Dumbest people in the world. I mean, maybe these people, you know, care about the company. Maybe, you know, who says that they're short squeeze hopers? And we don't know that 87% of you, the shares are what's voted. Well, you may not be being a jerk now, but like I said, I remember when you were a complete fucking dick to me. So whatever. But yeah, sure, not 198 million, but I believe that it says here 1.98 billion. So, which it's not, I don't know. That's not a quadrupling. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm not talking about pre-split. I'm not talking about pre-split. So anyway, yeah, exactly. You know, thank you. Thank you. It was that or bankruptcy. And bankruptcy, I mean, let's be honest here. The apes think that letting the company go to bankruptcy would cause a short squeeze, that they would get rich. Is that what they're saying? Is that, you know, is that what they're saying?
Do I think that's the case? I don't know. I don't really think that's the case. I don't really think that's the case.
I don't either. I don't either. What choice did they have? What choice did they have? And yeah, bankruptcy squeeze worked out so well for Bed Bath & Beyond. But, you know, Ryan Cohen's still going to come save the day, right? Or somebody. Oh, man. But I do, seriously, though, I do hope, I would like to see AMC, you know, outlast GameStop. That, you know, if I could have one thing out of this, I would like to see GameStop, you know, and you know, no reason. Yeah, you know, there's some grifters out here, but I've said this for a while. I think AMC has a better. I mean, yeah, it's a shitty business model, absolutely. But you know, does it? You know, obviously we didn't get to the point where everybody is okay with streaming, you know, whatever movie, the way that everybody became okay with downloading their games and all that kind of stuff. It's just the business model for GameStop. And then, yeah, we'll be happy if we start getting some GameStop meltdowns. That's what we want. I want, at least I'll talk in this first person singular. I want to see some GameStop fucking meltdowns. Epic meltdowns. Okay? So, hear that, hedgies? Short the fucking shit out of GameStop. It's going away anyway. Most likely. Okay.
Hey friends, welcome to Stocks and Crypto.
Hey friend.
Talking about AMC stock. Webull professional analysts have their new data out.
Webull, professional analysts from Webull. Are they Chinese too? I don't know. Professional analysts. This guy needs to learn. I don't know. Everything's professional with him. All right.
These last couple days,
except for him,
kind of in an accumulation phase for AMC. We haven't really gone up or down too much. We're down a couple percent the last couple days, not too much.
Price targets. No, this isn't correct. That must not be adjusted for the fucking split. Look at these price targets here. These are the price targets. Literally, one was just downgraded to 475. Where, I mean, of course, yeah, of course you're going to hype the fucking Webull bullshit. Of course, because it says a high price target of $45. Can we just go ahead and say that this is $1.87 to $4.50? That's what we're talking about here, right? It has to be. There are no analyst price targets anywhere close to these. Sorry.
So that's what we call an accumulation phase, okay? Now, what are the...
Oh, really? That's what you call accumulation?
Experts
fucking moron.
Financial advisor, this is not financial advice, but if we look at Webull and their analysis, their experts...
And yes, the last thing I'll say on the dilution thing, the apes in 2021 said, we're not letting the company have more shares until we have our squeeze. Okay, well, that was the dumbest thing that they could have done. That was dumb. That was retarded. That was selfish, and you showed that you are a fucking child with that statement, with that attitude. That approach, you invalidated yourself and your thesis, your idea, because you don't get it. You expect somebody else to sit there and buy something and pump it up, and you're not willing to pay a higher price. You're not willing to pay $10,000. Oh, no. Somebody else can do it, though, because they need our shares. Well, we see how well that worked out. We see how badly they needed your shares. No, absolutely not. But yeah, they held the company hostage. Yes, dilution was needed to keep the doors open, even if it's for a short time. And it sounds like we're shilling for Adam, Aron, and AMC and all that. But no, it's just basic shit. Do the math yourself.
That we have a very strong bullish signals on the short term for AMC.
Give me a fucking break. I got a bullish signal on your fucking portfolio going in a fucking shitter. Even further down than it already is. The final 1%.
See,
God damn.
6 bullish professional
fucking asshole.
And 1 bearish from Webull. And the other interesting thing that I'm noticing on Webull is
China says buy AMC.
They gave a price analysis, which is very interesting, okay? So their price analysis is a low of $4.41. That would be the bare bottom low for AMC, which would be like a pre-split price of what? 44 cents a share. So we're not going to go.
So it is pre-split then.
They're high.
Why are these fucking fake ass brokerages not updating their fucking shit? Like seriously, that is fucking clownish as fuck. If you use Webull, why? Why would you use a brokerage that does not give you real-time quotes for free? You're literally using a free payment for order flow brokerage that makes you pay for real-time quotes. It makes no sense. Webull is shit. I would use Robinhood 1,000 times before I would ever use Webull personally. That's my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell. Okay.
I estimate.
You know what I want to do? I want to do a fucking stream with strong man personal finance. Christopher Bailey, where are you at, brother? Christopher Bell, we need to do a stream together. I'm feeling it. I think we should. I think we would get along. Just saying. Chris, let's do it.
$45 per share. I like that. You know, but realistically, that's only $4.50 pre-split. But still, $45 a share would be good. That would get a lot of us back.
Oh yeah, would be good.
Average down, right? So that.
Oh my God, because we cost averaged down. I can't tell you how many times I've read in investment advice books or books about the market, books about money, books about finance. You don't throw good money after bad. You don't average down. Averaging down is a losing strategy more often than not. But that's all that they fucking did. Because, hey, you know, give me a discount for those moon tickets. Oh, if only it worked like that, right?
Good.
Jeez.
And they have
wow.
a median price range of about
boom, bingo
in that range.
We got a bingo here.
Price range. So that would get a lot of us in the green too, right? So
yeah.
What do you guys think about it? This is professional analyst Webull.
Oh, come on, professional
information they're putting out. So
yeah, it's the same as, you know, quote unquote professional analysts from Wall Street that told you to buy fucking Nvidia at $600 a fucking share. Fuck the professionals, okay? I mean, seriously, what are they professionals at? Pumping fucking garbage. I don't like Wall Street. I fucking hate Wall Street, okay? Let's give me a break here. I mean, give me some credit at least. I hate these scumbags.
You know, you have an opportunity.
And these scumbags. I hate all scumbags.
Like, let's just think about it. If you want to make money on AMC, you can.
Why would you? Oh, God.
Or you can buy a put, which is like a short. You can short.
Oh,
the put
yeah,
position,
right. Yeah, buy a put. Great idea.
I want to go long on it. I think it's going to go up, and you buy a call.
Oh my God.
Now, if you're going to do a put or a call,
oops.
Well, if you're going to do a call, I recommend you do it up close to the earnings date, around November. If you're going to do a put, you better make it real short term because I don't think we're going to be heading down. I think we're going to be heading up. That's my opinion, not professional advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, so.
Oh, okay. Right.
Is
right.
October, the first part of October, the Taylor Swift.
That's true.
Begins. Money's going to just be pouring in. Okay.
Oh, pouring in, and AMC gets to keep it all, right?
The theater that wants to show it has to pay AMC fees because they're brokering the distribution of the concert movie. So that's good news too.
What if it flops? I kind of hope it flops. I kind of hope the whole idea just fucking flops. Is that mean? Is that bad? Is it wrong? I don't know. I mean, she's just a pop singer, right? I mean, who's good? I don't know. I mean, we're not talking about the last waltz here, right, Lynn? I don't know. I don't think we are. Or the Doors.
We're going to pump up. Now, on earnings day, we may go down, you know, but as we get closer to earnings days, we're going to...
For some reason, Lynn, I had Up on Cripple Creek stuck in my head last night. Or was that today? One of these days. I had Up on Cripple Creek, and I was like, wait, is that the band? Yes, that's the band. Robbie Robertson, right? Anyway,
really pump up strong.
So Lynn's my music buddy.
Attention to that, friends. All right. Also, remember I said I got an MGM put. The first one I made 500. The second one now I'm up over 200. MGM was down again today. I'm gonna have a follow-up video tonight, hopefully on MGM. Also, a couple other potential shorts you can do on casinos in Vegas, and I'm going to tell you why.
Shorting casinos.
So make sure you hit like, look down to the right, add notifications, okay? Then I have another for you where their CEO...
Listen to this guy. He's practically a hedgie now. Listen to all these quote-unquote short positions he has.
About 27 million shares, and he's trying to sell his... he did sell his shares, so, you know, on that company, I want to short it. I already did short it. I'm going to share that with you, too, okay? Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Right. Yeah, of course. Well, that was let's go back here a second. Short sell. You think a broker actually gave this clown a margin account? Well, I'll make it work. Bingo! You just said it.
Bingo! 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 Bingo!
Oh shit. Okay. I think that's probably just about it. Man, what a fucking joke. I swear to God. Oh, Adam Aron just said this about AMC stock. Oh yes, that kid again. Okay. Can you believe that there's such demand, or at least perceived demand, or maybe it's induced demand. I don't know. There seems to be some kind of demand for AMC grifters, still, new grifters even. So we see this guy, Mikey's Money. Listen to this kid.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about AMC stock and what Adam Aron...
This is the last video. This will be the last video of the night. Just FYI, because I don't think you can follow this up with anything anyway. But this is the cautionary tale. This is the danger right here. I really question whether there is actually the demand to support new grifters coming in still. I don't know. It blows my mind to think that there is. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I'm gonna play this whole video without saying a goddamn word. I promise. Yeah, I promise. Okay. And I'll be at the end for the send off. All right.
Aron just said today on Twitter on September 27th in the morning, and why it's absolutely crazy. I'm sure everyone does know that AMC was down 5%. If you have been watching my channel, this is exactly what I've been hoping for. Tomorrow is payday, and I'm buying another 100 shares and probably like a $200 call. So before we do get into what Adam Aron just said today, make sure to go down and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I talk about AMC every day and why I'm balls deep in it. This is not financial advice whatsoever. I'm just talking about my personal opinion on AMC stock, and I'm going all in. Now let's go ahead and dive into the stock price. So as y'all see, we did hit an all-time low of $7.50 today. Absolutely mind-blowing. If you've been seeing the news that has been coming out for AMC, everything is bullish. Today we did reach a high of $8.10 in the morning, and then it was just down from there for no apparent reason. We've just been receiving the best news that AMC has ever received in its 103 years of life. Citadel is going to burn in hell. Citadel wants you to sell. I was seeing a news article that said Citadel is strongly recommending all apes to sell. They set the price as below $5. They're setting the price of AMC as below 50 cents. Shit, if that happens, I'm gonna have to buy another 200 shares. I'm not saying that it's impossible for it to happen. It is very possible. But at this point in time, we are already at the lowest point in history that AMC has ever been at. We don't know how low this stock could go. That's why I'm saying this is not financial advice. You do what you want with your money. For everyone that is buying right now at these prices, we are the first apes in history to be buying AMC at this low of a level. In history, guys, in history, we could see life-changing money if we just hold. So let's go ahead and zoom out, guys. It just gets more and more beautiful every day. We have found this level of resistance, like I've been saying, and that line just keeps getting longer. Every time we do see a line like this, we do see some major gap ups in stocks. A stock like this doesn't go down forever, especially when we're receiving the best news we've ever received in history. When Q3 earnings and Q4 earnings come out, the amount of upside we are going to see in this stock is going to be insane. We are going to have record-breaking earnings, and we're at an all-time low. This is why I'm going all in. This is why I'm balls deep in AMC. So yeah, it does look like we are going to have a major gap up very soon. We have found this level of resistance at $7. So let's go ahead and look at what Adam Aron just said today on September 27th. He tweeted this at 7:48 a.m. He said, "Look at the giant images on London cinema. This home to about 1,000 movie premieres since opening in 1937 is arguably Europe's most prestigious movie theater. Taylor Swift The Eras Tour will play at all our European theaters starts October 13th. Now, why is this so big? Taylor Swift is not only going to be playing in AMC theaters. Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour concert film is going to play in every theater globally. Taylor Swift is the most streamed artist in the world. Taylor Swift is the biggest female influencer in the world. There's not one person in this world bigger than her. And she signed this deal with AMC theaters. No other theater chain. Fuck Cinemark, fuck all those other shitty little theaters. AMC is top dog here, and that's why I'm all in. AMC is down 99%. It's never been this low in history. This is why I'm going all in. Not financial advice. You do what you want with your money. Literally this whole month, ever since Taylor Swift signed the deal with AMC, Aron has been tweeting nonstop about Taylor Swift. Why is he talking so much about Taylor Swift? Because Taylor Swift is shattering records. Records that have never been broken before. This is why I'm buying. Look at this ape here. He really decided to throw in over $200,000. That's how much confidence he had in AMC, and he is down 80%. He is down $171,000. If he wasn't scared to buy at an average cost of $38, which would have been $3.80 before the split, if he wasn't scared to buy at $3.80, are you scared to buy at 70 cents? There isn't that much room for us to go further down. We've never been this low in history. The last time we were this low, we saw a squeeze of over 1,000%. Keep that in mind. And remember, history does repeat itself. That's all I'm saying. This guy's holding. This guy is balls deep. No way he's gonna sell for a $200,000 loss. Maybe they're the ones that should be afraid. By them, they mean Citadel. They mean the shorts. They mean all the hedgies. They mean all the fucking billionaires trying to short AMC stock. And they are fucked. I do believe that AMC stock price isn't real, which is why I'm buying every single day that I possibly can. Tomorrow is payday. Big day. I'm buying more AMC. So look at this. Daily most streamed female artists on Spotify per country. Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. AMC down 5%. Yet our CEO has been talking about the most streamed artists in the world signing this deal with AMC, but AMC is down 5%, down 90% in the past month. What is going on? I think this is absolutely insane. Look at this. Update, bullish reversal wedge. If y'all saw my past two videos, the thumbnail is Taylor Swift in a freaking astronaut suit. You know why? The amount of revenue that's going to be made with tickets alone around the globe, around the whole planet Earth, is going to be record breaking. It's going to shatter records. On October 13th, I want you to drive by any theater. It doesn't even have to be AMC. Drive by any theater on October 13th, and I promise you, you will see that parking lot packed. In fact, I'm gonna make a video on my channel in the fucking AMC parking lot, so be ready for that. I will film an AMC video like this in my AMC parking lot. I'm going to show y'all so you can see. The past couple of videos, I've been hoping that AMC does go a little lower for Thursday, payday, tomorrow, so I can buy the dip of the dip, and that is exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. Okay guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. Just a quick little update on what Aron said today on September 27th. It's crazy because the past couple videos have all been going over what this bastard has been tweeting, and it's non-stop because this guy keeps tweeting. And what is he tweeting about? He's tweeting about Taylor fucking Swift. Why does this bastard keep talking about Taylor Swift? Because he knows. He knows the amount of revenue that's coming in. He knows what is coming for AMC, and that's why he is so excited about this. That's why he keeps talking about this non-stop. He's been talking about this for almost over a month, and October 13th is very near. Get your popcorn ready. Buy your AMC popcorn at Walmart because it's going down. It is going down, and the stock price is going to be in the books of history. AMC has never been this low, and one day in the future we will look back at this moment in time and leave it in the books. This is why I make AMC videos every day. I love AMC stock. I love every second of it. I love talking about it. I love looking at it. It's just amazing. Down 90% in 4 weeks. What kind of stock does that when it's getting good news all month long? No other stock. This is why I talk about AMC. This is why I'm all in on AMC, because something big is happening. Something crazy is happening behind the scenes, and it's not being talked about on the news. It's not being talked about anywhere, really. The only thing that I'm hearing from big news channels is to sell. Really, why do they want us to sell? What are they trying to hide? All the people that have ever shorted AMC are going to burn in hell when they see the stock price go parabolic. Taylor Swift is going to send us to the moon. Not financial advice. Once again, you do your own research. This is just a fellow ape talking about why I'm all in on AMC. So make sure to go down and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I make AMC content every single day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Here we go. Come on. Push it. Find the dip. Find the dip.
So this is a cautionary tale. This is, you know, this would have been this would have fit right in 2021. Would have fit right in 2021. Don't do drugs, kids. That's the message here, I think. See how fast he was talking at the end? I don't know what he's on, but anyway. Yeah, he actually might. I mean, that's funny. All right. Thanks for popping into the impromptu yay. Al from Boston is leaving YouTube, maybe stream. Curious, Sparky, whenever he gets called out about being a dick to me before, he shut right up. I you know, like, I'm sorry, but you know, you think that you can whatever and then whatever. I mean, obviously you can, and I don't really care. I don't really care. But you know, it's like you're gonna get called out probably. If for no other reason than because I feel most people probably wouldn't do that. Anyway, next time we focus a little bit more on GameStop and Moran's rants and some of his flaws, because he has a few, some of his misreads of financial statements and various aspects of financial statements. So, you know, yeah, you know, Moran's, you know, maybe watch video, you'll get it, you know, you'll get it. Well, we'll teach you, you know, you'll get it. You can teach old dog new tricks. I know. So, you know, you'll come along. Anyway, hey.
You can't kill Michael Myers!
You can't. It is impossible.
When you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch. What do you fucking want from me? God, dick.
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven.
Were you guys at Tony's funeral?
Okay, so
we were there. Did you see it? Did we? I don't know.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
2/3 has Lynn blocked.
Is that what you're saying? Is that
so?
What you're saying? Or are you saying
it? Huh? Anyway, have a good one, guys. Appreciate everything, everybody.
I don't know.
Even the people that, you know.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.
Good night.